Preface: this book was born out of whispers, the quiet sighs of women who smile in public but ache in private, who carry homes on their shoulders and wounds in their hearts. I have seen women endure silently, believing that love and duty demand endless sacrifice. But love was never meant to be suffering. Companionship should heal, not wound. Silent strength is for those women, for the ones who carry too much, often without thanks, often without rest, often without recognition. These pages honor their pain, but also their resilience. They remind us that strength should not always mean silence, and that even the strongest deserve tenderness, healing, and joy. If you find yourself in these words, know this: you are not alone. Your silent strength matters, and it is my hope that as you read, you will find not just recognition, but also the courage to lay some burdens down. Miss everyone. Chapter 1: The Smile That Hides the Pain. It is for the women who smile in public while breaking in private. The mask we wear. There is a special kind of smile women learn to master. It is the smile that greets neighbors at the door, the smile that reassures children at the breakfast table, the smile that assures co-workers that everything is fine. It is practiced, polished, and powerful, but it is not always real. Behind that smile lies another world. A world of quiet tears shed into pillows, of prayers whispered into the dark, of exhaustion carried in bones that no one notices. The smile is not a lie, it is survival. A woman wears it because society demands that she keep her home together, her image intact, and her children shielded from truth. But every mask is heavy, and the longer it is worn, the more it begins to suffocate. The cost of pretending. Pretending is an art many women perfect, but at a terrible cost. Carrying pain while convincing the world of peace drains the spirit. It chips away at joy, erodes health, and leaves a woman living two lives: the public life of everything is fine and the private life of I am falling apart. The physical cost of this pretending is real. Stress hormones rise, sleep disappears, migraines creep in, and the body becomes weary. The emotional cost is even greater: depression, anxiety, a sense of invisibility, and a gradual fading of dreams. Endurance is too often mistaken for strength. But true strength is not the ability to suffer silently. True strength is the courage to face pain honestly, and to take steps toward healing. Why women hide? Why do women continue to wear the mask? The reasons are layered, complex, and deeply human. A fear of judgment. In many cultures, a woman's worth is tied to her marriage, her motherhood, her ability to hold it all together. To admit struggle feels like admitting failure. Protecting others. Many mothers hide their pain because they believe their children will be safer if they see a strong mother. Cultural silence. In some communities, women are told from girlhood, you must endure. Breaking this silence is seen as shameful. Hope. Sometimes silence is the last thread of hope. Admitting pain feels like admitting defeat, and so the smile is clung to, even when it hurts. Yet, silence does not heal. What is hidden festers. What is denied grows heavier. And what is unspoken steals the very joy it tries to protect. A story of two smiles. Consider Mariam. To her community, she was the perfect wife, gracious, always smiling, children neatly dressed, food always ready. She attended church services with her husband's arm around her shoulder, and neighbors admired the picture of harmony. But behind closed doors, Mariam's smile faded. Her husband's love had grown cold, his presence distant. She carried the house alone, cooking, cleaning, paying bills with money she quietly saved. At night, she cried quietly so her children would not hear. Her public smile was strong, but in private she was breaking. Mariam lived in two worlds, the world of appearances and the world of truth. Her story is not unique. It is the story of millions of women, hiding their reality behind a practiced smile. The turning point. Every healing begins with a small but brave step, the decision to tell the truth. Not necessarily to the world, not to gossiping neighbors or even to family members who may not understand, but to oneself. The day Mariam admitted, I am not okay, something shifted. For the first time, she allowed herself to cry without shame. She wrote her feelings in a notebook. She whispered prayers that were honest instead of rehearsed. That small decision became her doorway to healing. The truth is heavy, but it is lighter than the lie. Reflection exercise. The 2 pages. Take out a notebook. Draw a line down the middle of a page. On the left side, write the smile. On the right side, write the truth. Under the smile, list the things you present to the world. Example: strong mother, happy wife, always in control. Comma under the truth, write what you feel in silence. Example: I am exhausted. I feel invisible. I am not happy. This simple exercise does not change your life in an instant, but it honors your truth. It acknowledges the gap between appearance and reality, and gives you permission to step closer to authenticity, honesty as strength. There is a common belief that to admit weakness is to lose respect. But the opposite is true. Honesty does not diminish strength, it defines it. When a woman tells the truth, she teaches her children that vulnerability is not shameful. She shows other women that they are not alone. She redefines strength, not as silent endurance, but as courageous authenticity. True strength is not pretending everything is fine. True strength is saying, "This is hard, but I am facing it with courage." Breaking the generational mask. Smiling through pain is not just a personal act, it is generational. Children grow up watching their mothers hide tears and may repeat the same patterns in their own marriages and lives. Imagine the power of breaking this cycle. Imagine a daughter who sees her mother not just endure, but rise, not just suffer, but speak. Imagine sons who grow up understanding that women are not meant to carry everything in silence. By removing the mask, you don't just heal yourself, you heal the generations that follow. The power of sharing. One of the greatest antidotes to hidden suffering is community. Women who come together in truth form a circle of strength that no silence can defeat. Support groups, friendships, sisterhood, these are lifelines. The moment one woman shares her story, another finds the courage to speak. And with each story told, the mask weakens, and the truth gains power. Practical steps to remove the mask. 1. Admit the truth to yourself. Begin in private. Write it, pray it, say it. 2. Choose one safe person. Share your truth with a friend, counselor, or group you trust. 3. Set one boundary. Practice saying no to something that drains you. 4. Replace one false smile with honesty. If you are not okay, practice saying, "I'm struggling, but I'm working through it." 5. Celebrate progress. Each time you tell the truth, celebrate it. Small steps led to transformation. Reflection exercise. The smile that hides the pain is not weakness, it is evidence of how much you have carried. But you are not meant to carry it alone. You are not meant to break in private. Strength is not silence.